Hey, Dan, welcome to the Zoom.
What's going on?
Not much. Got some questions for you. We'll start off with Tyler Shaw from KBTX.
Hey, Dan, with this, possibly being your last game at Kyle Field, have you kind of thought about that? And just what does that mean to you to, be playing there for the last time?
It means a lot, definitely, especially not for myself, but also for the guys that came in with just watching us all grow closer together each and every day. And watching guys mature, it's something cool to see for sure.
And congrats on the winning the Lineman of the Week award this week. What does that mean for you? The fact that you're now the third offensive lineman from A&M to win it this year.
That was Ryan McCollum. I think that was the wrong week.
So, sorry about that. But I guess what I meant to say is, what does that mean to, I guess, just this whole group that you guys have three, and now Ryan, a senior, is one of them as well.
We definitely congratulate each other. It means a lot for sure. We all work hard, especially Ryan. Him being a fifth-year guy, he definitely deserves that. But we're not satisfied, and we know we have more to accomplish as a unit and as an offense and also as a team. So we're just gonna keep grinding.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to Chip Howard from Sports Talk and then Brent.
Dan, was there a point before the season or maybe during the season that you knew that this offensive line was going to be pretty good?
We always have faith in ourselves, and I think I saw it probably even before we put pads on during this offseason. Just the mindset we had after last season, knowing we had to get better. We just carried that on into the summer and camp and now the season.
I don't know how much you're aware or you paid attention, but coming into the season, everyone said, well, the big question mark's the offensive line. Did you guys hear things like that?
We did. And it was motivation. So.
Thanks.
All right, let's go to Brent Zwerdeman from the Houston Chronicle.
Dan, wanted to ask you, what is the off-season conditioning program like under Coach Schmidt, and kind of that emphasis on conditioning that really looked like it paid off in the fourth quarter the other day, for instance?
I will say it's brutal. Not many people can get through it. And there are days that I think to myself, am I going to get through this? But that's definitely a part of it, the mental aspect, and it makes the games easier.
What's an example of that where you're saying, I don't know if I'm going to get through this?
Waking up at 5 and not wanting it being like your fourth day of the week, not wanting to get out of bed, and starting it off with, I guess you could say, we have triples. It's a lot of running. Just know that. I don't want to explain it, but it's a lot of running. And then having to go in and lift for another hour, it's definitely exhausting. But like I said, the mental aspect of it is what it's made to be for. So,
Gotcha. Two guys opting back into the program, Elijah and Keyshawn. What is y'all's approach to those guys rejoining the program at this point here in December?
Each of those guys opted for their own reasons, so we're happy to have them back on board.
Thank you.
All right, I got one last question on the queue. So if you have another follow-up, let me know, but we'll go to Mike Lucas from KX.
Hey, Dan, as you get ready for your final 2 weeks here, getting ready to graduate, does one memory from your time here at A&M stand out above the rest? Do you have like one favorite memory as an Aggie?
I would have to say the 7 overtime win 2 years ago against LSU. I think that's probably the most up and down story that I have being here, and the most exciting moment I could say I have playing for this university.
Thank you.
All right, we had a couple of late ads, so we'll go to Brent Zwerneman and then Robert Sussman.
I did want to ask you a follow-up on the conditioning. You were here in 2017. So was it different than that first year? And if so, how so?
I wasn't able to do spring conditioning with the other staff, but just from a strength or just from a summer standpoint, it was a lot more, I guess you could say, form-based approach, mechanics and stuff with the old strength staff. And this strength staff is definitely about pushing you to your limits for sure.
This is kind of a general question, but what kind of coach is Jimbo Fisher to play for?
He's eager to win. He's going to push you. Whatever you think you have inside of you, he's going to get more out of you. Great coach. And if I were a recruit coming in, I'd want to play for him.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we'll wrap it up with Robert Sessa from the Bryan College Station Eagle.
Yeah, Dan, 2 weeks ago, you guys seemingly struggled so much against LSU, and then Saturday you just dominate Auburn. What was the difference in those 2 weeks?
As a unit, we knew that we had to capitalize on this week. We knew that we didn't have the appearance that we wanted to against LSU, and we knew that for this offense to do what we had to do, it was gonna depend on the offensive line. So we took that mindset into practice all week and tried to translate it onto the game field on Saturday.
Thank you.
All right, that's all the questions we have for you, Dan. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
And that's all.